My name's Anne Burton and I'm a junior doctor currently working in Wrexham Minor Hospital. That's a hospital up in North Wales.
My name is Tosin and I'm a general dental practitioner working for a mixed dental practice in Essex. So that means I provide both NHS and private dental care.
I've been working in the NHS for almost 2 years now. I'm an FT working at Arrow Park Hospital in the Wirral, which is close to Liverpool.
My name is Shekinah Appiah and I'm a final year medical student from St George's University.
My name is Benedict and I work as a physician associate seeing and managing patients in A&E.
I'm Katie, I'm a medical doctor and I'm a GP trainee who's currently living in London.
Our hospital, we had a few people who were exposed in Italy who were asked to come and stay in our hospital accommodation. There was a lot of fear from the public. Patients were cancelling appointments and they were going to other hospitals. You know, this was before we actually had many confirmed cases.
Where I used to work 4 days a week, I now am only able to go into work 2 days a week. All dental treatment has been stopped and we only do telephone consultations and remote prescribing now.
I'm seeing a new cohort of patients who are coming in with COVID-19, but it's not changing the way I carry out my job, in the sense that I still see them, I talk to them, I examine them, and I initiate the treatment or the management plan for them.
I feel quite privileged to go to work every day, to be there for my patients, provide that sense of hope and assurance that they need. Every day, personally, I do encourage myself by praying, and that's how I go to work with a more positive attitude.
Just seeing how the entire public were reacting to things kind of put things into perspective to, how scared people were.
Some people may have heard Matt Hancock make the statement that medical students will be brought into the front line on the news. That was news to the medical students themselves as well. They've made it an opt-in service, so you can choose whether or not you start working early to help out within the NHS, and I've chosen to do it.
Our A&E majors has been split up into different sections. Anybody who's coming in with any symptoms which could be potentially related to COVID, so a cough, breathlessness, fever, will be seen in a different part of the A&E compared to somebody, let's say, who has a headache or tummy pain.
This is an example of the type of PPE I would wear on a shift. So I've currently got on a surgical mask, and this was the eye protection that I was wearing earlier. Depending on where I am in the department, I might need a different type of mask, and I might need more extensive PPE.
When a patient is sick, you can't expect them to be like, hold up, let me know just before you're coughing so I can back up. You're going to try and be as safe as you can and take the precautions in place, but inevitably you're going to come across certain challenges and you just have to rise to them.
We're careful with our protective equipment, wiping down surfaces as thoroughly as possible, washing our hands as well. Listen, guys, when I say hand washing is so important, I cannot stress it enough. I know everybody's tired, I know your hands are raw and finished, but please just keep washing your hands, because that's the best way to protect yourself and people around you from the virus. A lot of people will say that clapping doesn't solve any issues, it doesn't provide any practical solutions. But in any case, it's just nice that we are recognised for what we are doing.
It's nice to be clapped for, come on. But yeah, no, it was really touching, definitely really touching. I mean, obviously a pay rise would be lovely, but no, it's a really lovely gesture, and it's a nice thing that it's, being done on a weekly basis.
We've had people deliver things into the hospitals. I'm thankful as well of people like social workers, teachers, supermarket workers, public transport workers. Outside a hospital, when we drive out, there's like a big sign, like coloured, handwritten, saying, "Oh, thank you for your help, thank you for your care." And that's a lot of thought, a lot of effort. Like, you see that every day coming in and out of work, after a long shift, you're tired. I've seen a really lovely, colourful sign.
I think I started to feel a bit side-eye towards it when government ministers started getting involved. The fact that we've had so many deaths within the NHS, we've had deaths of social care workers, we've had deaths of TfL bus workers, that's something that the government can actually do things about. It does feel a bit insulting, I might say, for you to then come out and clap, but then go back and not do enough to protect those people.
We have been crying and shouting and screaming about this for the longest time. I hope that they just put more money into the NHS system and improve conditions for their workers in general.
The amount of ventilators we had in comparison to other countries who are just as rich as in the EU kind of goes to show, that we're lacking in that department.
I hope after all of this, people remember that the NHS is something we need to invest in. I would love for there to be actual practical measures to help things move forward even after all of this is kind of over.
NHS workers, cleaners, bin men, all of these people are now being viewed as essential workers. And I think that's amazing, because I think we do need to recognise the role all these people play in that. They are providing an essential service.
More people are helpful, people are thoughtful, people are there for each other. So these are all the important things that I would want to still see after coronavirus.
After this, it would be nice, some sort of compensation, not just compensation from, exams that we pay for or courses that we pay for. I don't know, some sort of reward or something, like to show that there's an appreciation for the sacrifices that people have made.
Unprecedented times, we've never ever experienced anything like this, and it's so important to really just take time out, take a break, look after yourself.
I'm trying to now do more things other than just watching stuff online. I'm trying to play my guitar a bit more as well.
Trying to exercise and walk, go on walks, go on runs.
I'm definitely planning to throw like a big graduation celebration, even if I don't get the ceremony, because I've worked hard to become a doctor and I deserve it.
We don't know what's going to happen next week, next month, but just keep going day by day, and hopefully things will start to sort of settle.
The sooner people realise that we need to do our bit and just stay at home, the sooner we'll be able to get over the virus and be out in public again doing the things that we like to do.